Hello and welcome to another Fusion Forge challenge, and today we will design this yo-yo. And as you can see, we have most of the dimensions but not all of them, and I will show you how to figure them out. And also this is a little bit challenging to make with extrusions, so I will show you the new tool called Revolve that is used to design any kind of parts that are fabricated on a lathe, for example. As usual, let's create a sketch, and first I will show you quickly how Revolve tool works. So instead of making the top view sketch, I'm making the side view, and then I can make any kind of shape. So for example, if I make a circle and I finish the sketch, I can then choose this Revolve tool, and as you can see, it already automatically pre-selected the profile for me, and now I need to select the axis, the rotation axis. And so I can choose this one and I get a donut. So this is what we will use to design this part. We will only design this part of the part, and then we will revolve it around the z-axis. So in this lesson I will introduce you the very important concept, probably the most important concept that allows Fusion to be parametric software. It's the constraints, sketch constraints. There are a lot of them, and you can hover over each of them to understand what they do. We will go through several of them, but basically those are geometrical dependencies. So for example, if I have a line, as you can see, it has blue color, and a fully constrained line should be black. So for example, if I will create a line here instead, as you can see, it is black because it automatically applied a vertical constraint, which is here, horizontal or vertical. So for example, if I click this and then I click this line, it will become horizontal. And then if it was closer to a vertical, it will become vertical, and it will stay that way. I can also use this one, coincident. So this works with the points. So if I click one point, it expects me to click the second point, and it will be coincidental forever. It will never disconnect. And you see here it applied the perpendicular constraint, this one. We also have parallel. We also have center, midpoint, very useful. So for example, I can click a line and then a point, and it will always keep it in the center. Another one very useful is a symmetrical constraint. So for example, if I have a circle here and a circle here, I can use symmetry, and it expects me to make 3 clicks. So one is the first item that I want to apply symmetry, then the second item, and then the axis. And as you can see, now they are symmetrical, and they will always stay that way. Coincidental. See? Very powerful concept. And this allows the model to understand how you want it to resize, in which direction you want it to resize when you change the parameters. So now I will remove this one and this one, we don't need it. I will leave the central axis, it's nice to have, and also I will create a horizontal one here. I will make it construction by clicking line type construction or X on the keyboard. So now let's create this profile, and the way I usually approach it is that I roughly sketch it and then I will adjust the sketch. So it goes something like this. Doesn't have to be very accurate. And here, as you can see, it expects me to click the next point, but if I want to make a circle, I can click here and hold, and then as you can see, it allows me to create a circle if I click and hold. I'm not releasing it. So I will do like this, and then I will go here. And now you can see I have the the shape. It's very not correct yet, but we will start applying the dimensions. So first, let me apply this one. So we can see that the hole is 1 inch, so I need my sketch to be ½ inch from the central axis. Let's enter this one here. And now I want this side to be exactly centered here. So what I can do is I need to create a point first, and I will just drag here until it finds the center. As you can see, it finds the center. I will click it, and then I will make the center point coincidental with the center line. See? So now this will be perfectly centered, and the dimension of that line is 2 inches. Here you can see it's 2 inches. So I will add a dimension 2 inches. Let's fix this. Next, let me add a horizontal and vertical constraint here, so it will stay always horizontal. I will also add tangent, which will make this one smoother with the circle like this. I will also make collinear constraint to this line. It should be collinear with this one, so they all protrude in the same length. And then I will also make these two lines equal, so I will use the equal constraint, equal 1 and 2. Most of the constraints expect you to click 2 or 3 times after you select them. Then I will also make these tiny parts equal. They're supposed to be equal. Okay. And I will define the radius of this circle is 1/4 inch. Click here, make it coincidental with this line first. Then I will adjust the diameter. Okay. What else do we have? The length from the middle should be half of the 5, so it's 2.5. We'll make from here to here 2.5. Will it work? No. We need to move this here. Move this here. Then all of these are ½ inch, so this one, wait, no, escape. This one is ½ inch. We don't have a dimension here, and so as you can see, we have some parts of the sketch are black and some of them are blue. Blue are ambiguous lines, so we don't know exactly how will they look eventually. Our goal in technical sketch is to make all the lines black. But for example, if you're drawing some artistic part with a curve, as I showed you in my different other videos, it's okay to leave the curve unconstrained, especially if you are planning to adjust it later. Don't constrain the curves. This will lead to freezing. Software will freeze because it's too hard to calculate. But in the technical drawings, we want all of those to be defined. As you can see, it doesn't know how deep is this thing. Let's check if we have that dimension. It's 1 inch. You see, from here to the center of the circle, it's 1 inch. So let's do from here to here, again to here, 1 inch. Then the inner circle is 3 inches, so from the center to this point it should be 1.5 inch. Let's do that. From the center to this point it's 1.5 inch. And now we have a fully constrained sketch because all lines are black. The sketch is not ambiguous, and it's most probably sketched correctly if all the lines are black. So now I will revolve this around the central axis. I will use revolve, and if you are struggling to find it, press S on your keyboard and then search for revolve. Then we will select the profile and we will select the axis, and as you can see we have the part. You can also adjust the angle, so you don't need to make it complete, but in this case this yo-yo would not work in this configuration, so let's just make it full and let's click OK, and we have the part ready. So I will now check the part volume, and I will put it in the comments below. I will pin the first comment with the exact part volume so you can check if your volume is correct. You need to make sure that this number matches what I post in the first comment. Congrats on finishing this, and see you in the next one.